And we're live. Oh, according to Chocolate Disco, we are not live. So now I don't know what to do. You've taken everything from me, Chocolate Disco. Is this what you wanted? No. Well, now I don't know what you want. What do you want, Chocolate Disco? Explain yourself.
Hey there. Mysteries abound.
Yeah, I'll pick those up later.
Good luck.
Come on, Disco. What's your aim? What's your choice in the matter here? What's your angle? Right now, a beer. I'm afraid I can't provide that for you. It's not something I can conjure out of the ether. I'm sorry. Simply impossible. Crap, I forgot what I'm actually aiming for at this. An art stream? But I've already got Monster Hunter up, and I can't just change that. That's against the law. At least the law of my freaking ADHD-riddled brain.
Be sure to check the special quest.
But also, how are you, Disco? Hope your day's been going well so far. Hope you're enjoying your Saturday. A true story about me and Kaju. I mean, that's pretty easy. We once went to, and yes, I've been playing. Oh, dang. Freaking long winter, the fishing. Fishing all them more like, I see. I was trying to do, to build a house in long winter. And then the Rogers thing happened, and by the time I got back, the decay happened, and my tent was gone, along with everything that was inside of it. And I was like 20 logs away from turning it into a house, so, thanks, Rogers. That's pretty cool of you. Really appreciating that attitude. Thank you, Ling. I see we're talking about yesterday's chaos. Oh, did you have to deal with that bullshit too? Yeah, no, it was a fucking adventure. I like, my phone is Rogers, but my internet connection is Tech Savvy, and Tech Savvy uses like existing lines to, you know, to connect the internet through. So I guess I had a Rogers line, so I was without internet, without phone service, and without data yesterday, which was just fuck it, like everything you could want, right? Like, not only do you not have access to internet, you don't have access to data, but you also can't call anybody about it. So you're just in the dark. Hey, Avatar. No, it was just like, oh shit, what the fuck am I doing now? You know, like, I had plans today. And those plans revolved around me looking at tutorials. And those aren't an option anymore, so, yeah, I guess I gotta go do something else. Oh yeah, you're so smug getting your first. Bells is gonna come in here later probably and be very sad, and it's gonna be your fault, Avatar. No, but it was rough. Yeah, yesterday was rough. I ended up just sitting on my balcony with a Sudoku puzzle and a cup of tea for a couple of hours. Just like, well, this is my life now. Rogers turned all Canadians to touch grass. Well, at least all of Eastern Canada. Apparently it affected like something stupid, like between like 5 to 10 million people. Like, it was a big deal. Like, it was like, wow. It's almost as if monopolies are awful and shouldn't be a thing. And also that where the fuck were the safeguards for this bullshit? You know, like, how did they not? Oh, god damn it. You're not muted for some reason. There we go. Hey, Pom Pom Girl. Yeah, it was a fucking adventure. Sudoku puzzle on the balcony. Yeah, what's up with that, Avatar? Is that wrong to do? Huh? You talking shit right now? You gonna call me an old man? 'Cause I am. Clearly.
You'll do great.
It was partly to just do something, you know what I mean? It's just like, wow, my day was revolving around the PC. Sudoku puzzle on the balcony sells dope. Yeah, and then once the puzzle that I was working on specifically was just giving me too much guff, I was like, all right, fuck it. What else can I do? And I realized I had like a TTRPG that I haven't learned yet, or like haven't gotten used to yet. So I ended up just spending a couple of hours just literally just reading a PDF, just like, all right, how does this system work? It was called Shadow of the Demon Lord, I think is what it was called, is what the system is called. And it's basically just, if you took the Warhammer Fantasy TTRPG and like blended it with Dungeons and Dragons. Like, it just takes those two systems and mixes them together. Avatar, that's on the list of things I need to learn, but it was below, it's underneath of Shadow of the Demon Lord. So Shadowrun will be the next one that I'm going to try and figure out how it works. It's on the list. I have a big list. I have a bunch of PDFs that I need to read and understand and comprehend and such. Oh, we have two of these boys. We can just do that. Yeah, we have all the optional quests. Yes, we do.
I look forward to
All
your
right.
safe return.
Well, then we're going. Dang it, I'm doing that system again where I'm like, oh, somebody else is in the chat, is in the group. I need to make sure to take the second stuff so that they can just take the first stuff. But I don't have to do that. Which is lovely. I appreciate that fully. But yeah, other than my freaking chaotic day yesterday, and by chaotic I mean borderline serene in like kind of a forced serene kind of way. How was everybody's day yesterday? I was completely disconnected from social media for about like 16 hours, 16, 17 hours. And then I got a little bit of data on my phone that was enough for me to be able to get onto Discord. And then I could at least message like my immediate people, just being like, hey, this is what's happening. Just so you know, hopefully this gets sorted out. You know, good luck with your lives if you never hear from me again. And then at like a silly time, like I think like 1:30 a.m. all of a sudden my cuz I was just sitting at my computer, you know, like reading the PDF, and then I just was like Alright, let's just have the Discord open beside me. And, like, if my internet comes back, it will let me know. And then all of a sudden at, like, 1:30, it was like, there it is. And I'm like, holy shit, we got it back, boys. We're back in business. Played V Rising with friends and Strife with the boys. That sounds exciting. Hopefully you had a good time, Chocolate Disco. That sounds like a pretty good time to me, honestly. Discord internet canary in the comments. Basically, it told me. It let me know that it was time. But at that point, you know, it's like later in the evening and you kind of like look at Twitter and it's just like, you have 500 and something, you know, like tweets that you haven't seen. And it's just like, you know what? I'll catch up at some point. You know what? I'll figure it out. I'll hear things through the grapevine or something. Because that's just too much. Like, I like keeping up with things, but there's a limit. You know what I mean? Bada bing! Sorry, I thought I'd be a lot more focused today than I was, because I actually got like a half decent amount of sleep last night. Not the night before. The night before was freaking terrible, because my system was just like, hey, you can't contact anybody and they can't contact you for an undisclosed amount of time, so that's pretty fun. Ugh, am I just gonna play like shit today too? It would seem like it. I'm going to apparently just play like trash today. I'm just gonna get bonked until I finally realize to stop getting bonked. I love the fact, though, that the pine cones are like, oh god, I don't like that. But I like that his pine cones spin. You know, it's got kind of a Beyblade-y feel to it. Oh, you just shoot in a straight line? Okay. I'm remembering why I hate this monster type so much. And of course, it's partly because I'm not good at fighting against it. I fully acknowledge that. What's going on, Dorn? How are you? No, I'm on an anti-pickle crusade. We've been through this. Oh my fucking god. Why did I choose this as my first mission? This is just gonna sour me for the rest of the day. How are you, Dorn? Ah, let the salt flow as these guys just annoy the shit out of me. Alright, get you, dingus. Round 2. Don't know why I even swung. That tell was just so obvious. Hey Spectre, how's it going? How are you today? We were just chatting a little bit about the Rogers situation yesterday for us Canadians. And how that was an adventure. Definitely a good time, you know. Many hours without phone service and data. And for me, without internet connection as well, which was just a little bit more salt on the wound. It was actually kind of funny too, because like, at first I didn't get what was going on, just all of a sudden my internet was being kind of funky. And I was playing Longvinter on Hyacinth's server. So, you know, like it started getting kind of weird, but I could still message people. So I messaged her just like, hey, is the server lagging or is there a problem? And then the minute that I sent that, or like the second that I finished sending that and it went through, everything turned off. You know, like that's when everything died. And then I'm checking, you know, like I kind of go like, oh, well, that's kind of weird. The internet is down. All right, well, I'll just go use the data on my phone. You know, like I'll check and see if what's going on. And then all of a sudden it's just like, oh no, you know, like I have no cell service. And I have no data. Like, oh fuck. What is happening right now? And how is it going to affect me and everybody else? And it affected everybody else really roughly. Like, you know, debit machines weren't working in some cases, ATMs. You know, like, this was actually affecting people's lives. Like, in an almost, like, disastrous sense. But then the thing that also... Famous last internet words, anyone else experiencing lag? Yeah, kinda. The thing that bugged me, though, is when I finally got a little bit of data at one point. You know, the next day, like 16 some odd hours later. I check to see what's going on because, like, you know, I don't leave my apartment. I don't talk to people. So I'm just kind of like, all right, well, let's see if I can find an article or something. And the first thing I see is stop calling 911 to see if the emergency lines are working. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, actually? You're clogging up the 911 service because, hey, Falala. Yeah, Falala, freaking yesterday. People were like, oh, my phone is set to emergency to emergency calls only. Let's call 911 and see if it works. To the point of where, like, you know, like my city at least had to, like, their police services had to put out a tweet that's like, fucking stop, you idiots. I mean, they said it a little bit more nicely than that, but... I think it was more along the lines of please stop calling 911 to test and see if your emergency services are working. But they might have well said, like, dude, it's set to emergency services. You're fine. Stop doing what you're doing. They have a good reason for the outage? I haven't seen one yet, Falala. Because even the people who were working on it the whole time were like, what the fuck happened? Like, I saw a little bit of a couple of articles where they're just like, we don't know what happened, just something went wrong. And it's just like, that is more horrifying than anything else. You know what I mean? Because it's one thing if it's like, it was a cyber attack. It's like, okay, well, at least we know. But if the freaking technicians are just like, no idea what happened, it's like, that's fucking scary. Like, because that means it could be as simple as gross negligence. My brother was in a group that had somebody who works for Rogers in it. Everyone was asking how he was doing for the outage. Oh, Peachy, it's my day off. Oof. And yes, Dorn, what's up? When is the Smasher Pass? All right. When I finally beat this game, we'll do a Smasher Pass. How about that? Like, when I get through all of the master rank stuff, like I've taken all the, how to say it, like unlocked everything. Not necessarily beaten it, but like 100% smashing that PP monster. Falala, please. No, that thing is disgusting. That thing is not just a pass. That thing is like a pass and like make it pass, you know, like forever. Like make it pass on to the next life. Don't say it like that, Falala. Stop it. It was a squirrel chewing on the cables. And everything broke. Oh, Avatar, do you have some opinions on the Khezu? Some commentary that I would not be expecting from you? Are you just like, to be fair, it would be like a hate smash, but it would still be a smash. I have no strong opinions one way or the other. I hate that I read the WW as wee wee. You frickin' primed my brain and I'm not okay with it. That was intended. I know, you fucking primed my brain. I don't know how that fire happened, though. Yeah, freaking leave. Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about? Talking about goblin waifus. But yeah, so summary. Yesterday was an adventure. And now because of it, I've lost several hours of work on a game as well, which is really saddening, but it is what it is. means spontaneously combusting is a natural phenomenon? I don't know, Falala. There are some supposed cases of spontaneous combustion, which is more likely, how to say, old people who are, how to say it, not capable of moving very quickly. And while smoking, they ended up dropping a, you know, like what the heck am I thinking of? An ember onto their clothing, and it just slowly set fire and just slowly burned them to death. Good times, you know. Definitely something you want to read about or listen about. It's pretty neato. Yeah, Dorn, why are you being so thirsty today? What's going on, buddy? You doing okay? You're proclaiming me to have the thirst, but here you are. Blech. These fucking acorns. Or pine cones, whatever the fuck they are. Oh, there is a way to knock you over. Okay. This is a positive learning experience. Worth it. Yeah, that's right. Get frickin' staggered, you pain in the ass. Soon you will be dead, and I will be happy. Apologies for the focus for a second. Don't know how that didn't hit me, but here we are. Not going to keep going. No single ladies here. Not into pickles. Here he goes. Here he goes again. He's on his pickle train again. Oh, he just didn't go onto that trail. This makes me think of The Simpsons, just like, he's talking about the Blue Man Group again. Come on, we got plenty of time. Alright, this is the time where you fall down and bleed to death. Big mistakes here. Bleh. No, I need to be on this. I don't care if I'm burning alive. Sleep is required for this boy. Goodbye. Nobody likes you, especially me. Also this fish right here in particular. Well, Doran, eventually I'm going to have long hair again, so it wouldn't even be a wig. I mean, it would go towards a wig, but at the time it wouldn't be a wig. Careless Caramel Dongo. There you go. What's going on, Dorn? Why are you cranky?
Quest has been added.
Why the angies? What's going on? Did I miss something? I probably missed something.
Back again soon.
I'm having a sale today.
And
Congratulations.
you always win, so it's just the second part that's the important part. Hey! Come on. Gold. And that's it.
Nice. Look at all those points.
It's only 30 points, dude. It might as well just be 1 point. Don't pretend like what you're doing is amazing.
As always,
You know, that thing that I'm getting for free. Heck you. You gorgeous, gorgeous boy.
bargain today.
Okay, Falala, I need you here for a second. You haven't reached this part yet, but is this boy not gorgeous? Is this not a gorgeous boy? Right? Oh, he doesn't have his book out today. Normally he has a book on his lap that he's reading.
All right. Good luck.
But exactly. But also, I don't want to spoil any of the other boys for you because there's another boy here who is he is Dorn level sexy. That's all I got to say about that. Are you sure he isn't just the regular from the talisman on his face? He just removes it? No, because they dress differently and have different hair.
I've got some good deals for you.
And the ears are more downwards. So that is definitely different. Yeah. Although this is no spoilers, but I believe they know each other.
You're sure to find a bargain today.
See, look how different they are. This guy's got those nice, like... I'm gonna believe that's his hot cousin. Look, someone's attractive cousin. I think I know too many Simpsons references, and it's becoming a burden. It's becoming a problem. You know? People are concerned. I'm concerned. Or he's really into role-playing and he puts his ears down. But that means he also has to braid the hair. His own hair on the sides, in order to make that a reality. Bojas says, you have a butt? He has no proof of such things. He's super dedicated. Could you imagine the amount of work Will does not, right? It's concave. Sitting is a problem for me. Hey girl, how about we play Final Fantasy X? I'll be the DPS and you be the tank. We'll see how much damage you... I really should have scanned that over before I said it out loud. He says he has proof. He doesn't. That boy knows nothing.
Be sure to check
Oh wait,
the
actually, what is this? What is this new caramel dongo that they are advertising? Butt secrets. I am both concerned. That's what it increases the amount of receivable damage. Wait. Increases the amount of recoverable damage. Oh, that's not too bad. Oh, I didn't even know about this one. Reforming recovers HP. What? What the heck? Avatar, were you aware of this? The switch skill swap recovers health if you have this dongo? You just have a heal on you as long as it's active? That's pretty silly. Never seen it. Leeches did now. I've just shown it to you. Been like, behold. Well, darn. That might be true, but no, there's nothing further to that. That's probably true. If there was a currency devoted to my self-doubt, there would be a lot of people with a lot of said currency. Don't know if the currency would be valuable, but they'd have a lot of it. And hey, Trujan, how's it going? Did the Rogers stuff yesterday affect you at all?
There's a special quest for you.
Or were you smart and you avoided it? We have to do this, but this thing is dangerous as fuck and it kicked my ass last time. So naturally, we'll give it another go. Oh, you're built differently. Well, that's pretty cool, Trujan. I'm glad to hear that. There's a power grid. There's a power grid entirely. Oh, you guys are talking about the long game. I get you. All right, Moxie, don't fail me now. And here you go, Falala. I'm sure you'll appreciate watching this, even though it's now it's a spoiler. Fake cool fact about cats. A fake cool fact about cats is they're always smaller than you think they are. Like if you let's say take your cat and you take a picture of them and you're just like, behold, they're so long. It's actually not true. There's an optical illusion, you know, that makes them seem longer than it actually is naturally. Like, if you actually were to measure the cat, it would be shorter than it looks like it would be. That's a fake cool fact about cats right there. They're masters of illusion. You've got a good pickup line for your mod. Which mod?
Here we go.
You're so enlightened. Wait, hold on. First of all, hello, Stitches. You are an illusion. Hey, girl, what did the Frenchman say to the Japanese? Frenchman say? Boo! Boo! Oh, I know what you were going for there, Dorn. But I will still boo you nonetheless. Can't have you being in here, being creative. How does that make me look? Not you're wheezing. Of course you are, Falala. Alright, let's see how difficult this boy is. We're gonna first make sure that we're a little bit prepared with some boosts, because he really kicked my ass last time, so. And that's not self-doubt. That's just a fact. I played very poorly last time, and I'm gonna have to do better. No dollar for you this time, Dorn. And thanks, Trujan. There's just like the... How to say it? There are just certain monsters that just... Oh, wait, where? Oh, there he is. I actually don't have any great... Wow. Well. Alright, there he is. The war has begun. Ow. Oh good, we start with this debuff. Nope. That Care Bear gone rogue? You are not wrong, Falala. I'm sure you fought this boy before at this point. I mean, you might not have because you don't have to fight him, but... What are you doing, big guy? Got quite the strange pattern going on, and you're making me nervous. Ow. Oh no. He's in rage mode. So, without doing any spoilers here, basically this is a... Oh dear. Fun fact about this character. If you have honey on your character, when he does that grab on you, he will steal the honey and he will actually sit there and, like, eat the honey. For a little bit, giving you free DPS on him. Ugh. He also butt stomps. How you doing, Stitches? Hope your day's been going well. Oh, that's a butt stomp. Nope, that's a charge. Ooh! Oh no. Nope! Oh, he's slowly building up his roar, and boom. Are you kidding me? That was not needed. I will not understand that about this weapon. It will sometimes just be like, oh, well, you need to reload, and it's just like, but why? The blade is down. Have a good lurk, Falala. Thank you for stopping by.
Go! Concentrate.
All right. Round 2, big guy. Wait a second. Why haven't I done that yet? That's pretty silly of me. Kids, a friendly reminder. When things aren't going your way, do drugs. Obviously, the right thing to do. About to say, he'll come back and face me soon. Woo. Let's not do that. Uh-oh. There's the butt stomp. We all saw it coming. Everybody knew. Oh shit, I broke his arms! Blech. Currently just trying to tap him on the arms because as you can see he has... Yes! That exactly! He has weak spots, quote unquote, on his... Really? He has weak spots on his body once he reaches a certain stage, and the idea is to hit those spots. Alright, that one I definitely know was my own fault. To do bonus damage to him, and also to potentially get him out of that state, which lets him go into what you just saw there, where he goes into kind of a weak state. He also goes down for a little bit. You know, there's just a lot of benefits to doing it. That's the butt bounce. Saw it coming, even proclaimed it. Didn't fix it though. Can't just leave. That's illegal. Someone arrest this man. Unacceptable behavior. It's like, oh, a slight situation.
Here comes the boy.
Let's hear what that
Step,
is.
step, stabby, step, 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 all 3 monsters. Wilsel 3 jij.
Wilsel 3, yay. Oh, thank you, Blue. I appreciate the resub. 7 months, too. Congratulations. All right. How are you, by the way, Blue? Hope you got some good rest. No, no. No, no, no. This was a mistake. Thought I was gonna get away with it, but no dice. Oh, you look like you're gonna ba-boom in a second. Are you gonna ba-boom? Oh, jeez, I didn't think that was what was happening. You woke up to Texas heat? Fair enough. It's pretty hot over here, too, at the moment, too, so I feel ya. Oh, that's even worse. That means he'll explode soon. So let's keep our distance for a moment while he tries to do that. There it is. And boom. Wait, is he really about to do it twice? Okay, no. He's reactivated red mode. He wants honey. True fact, Blue. If you, Oh, well, threw me into a safe zone, but at what horrible cost. If he does a specific attack on you, manages to pull it off, and you have honey on your person, he will actually steal the honey from you and will just kind of sit there enjoying the honey for a while. I need you to not be on your hind legs, because I need to hit you in the face. Dang it! Blue, I don't know what you mean by that, but I'm worried that you're going down the same road as Mr. Dorn over there. Really? That's where the explosion is? I felt like I was actually putting him in a position where he couldn't be managing that. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Don't worry, you're a wholesome boy. Once upon a time, I thought Dorn was too, but I was taught differently very quickly. Did I ever think Dorn was wholesome? No, I did. Definitely did. That one I can't take away. Dorns are good. Dorn's a good lad. Even if a little bit of a goof sometimes. That's right. I called you a goof, Dorn. I don't know if you're still here, but I said it for all the world to hear. Well, thanks, Blue. Have a good lurk, buddy. Oh, this would be the time to swing at that belly. Boom. Woo. No. No. I have to say, that was a mistake on my part. I acknowledge it. We're getting better. We're doing good. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, if I had honey right there, he would have taken it from me. I don't know where any honey is on this map, but you know what? Just for funsies. All right, where's the honey? Honey, 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 honey. We are right. Am I blind as a bat? Oh, we're down there. Wait, there is honey here. There's honey right there. I deserve that. Oh shit. Let's monopolize on this while we can. Oh, here we go. So he grabs. Honey stolen. See? And he sits down with the honey. Enjoying himself. What is happening right now? This might be a mistake. I hope it's not. It was not, luckily. All right, big guy. Let's go. Oh, no, he's running again. Well, shit. We're making progress. I haven't even... don't jinx it, Will. Don't jinx it. Hey, Val, how's it going? How are you today? How are things? Ooh, he's even in the blue right now. Yes, yes, very scary. You're tired? What's going on, Val? What's got you so sleepy? And I'm doing all right, thank you for asking. Had a bit of an adventure yesterday, but it's taken care of now, mostly. Oh, good lord. Oh, he's about to go boom. You're always tired? Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. Are you perhaps an insomniac like myself? Ugh, I had to dig into the mega potions, and I wasted it. No, no, you don't go to the doctor, so maybe. No, Val. Now I'm already worried about you. There we go. Took some time, but we put him on his butt.
Let's see.
Still alive, must be doing something right. You know what? Cheers to that. Cheers to that, Valcora. I will take a sip of water for that statement. But I hope, despite being tired, that you're at least having a good weekend so far. You know, you could be tired and have a good day still. I know I've definitely experienced those days, and sometimes, you know, the tired actually makes the day, like, weirdly more enjoyable, just 'cause of just silliness. You know, things are a little bit funnier than they should be, etc. Well, we finally beat our first boy. We're moving up in the world. Avatar, please. You're funny. Fine job of taking down that afflicted beast. You got that right. Definitely no walk in the park, but I'd say it was well worth it. A monster like that must have yielded some pretty special materials. Materials that can do wonders to your gear. Indeed, I'm sure that they will be of good use to you. I'm afraid I don't know the details, but if you want to know more, talk to the blacksmith. More anomaly quests. See them when you're ready. Anomaly quests pit you against afflicted monsters that turn violently aggressive due to the thing. Yeah, my cat's throwing a temper tantrum because I don't want to let him outside. It was funny. Just no, and he's like, meh, and you're just like, mm-mm. It's not happening. And then the quests increase various monsters, urgent quests, unlock. Oh shit, I've done things.
Yes.
Oh, I just get those tickets. I still know the tickets. He threw himself on the floor like a drama queen and cries. Ugh, classic. Cats. Just the most classic. I actually need to talk to you, yes. Well, took out an afflicted monster, did you? Could you show me some of the materials you got? Now, this is mighty interesting. Completely different from the regular stuff I'm used to. You find enough of this, I think I can make your gear even better. Even make some new decorations, too. If you find any more, bring them here, and I'll bang you out something real good, okay? Interesting wording there, but all right, we'll keep moving.
Bye now.
What I'm interested in is the fact. Oh my goodness. Do I have the materials for this? I do. Promise, blacksmith. Avatar, please. No, not you too. Oh, look at him. Does he float? I think he floats. That's awesome. You know what? Perfect. Had to be done. Oh, wow. Have I just not looked at any of these? Not even a single one. Apologies for the noise for a second here. They need to go. The exclamation marks need to be gone. He float. Does he? I can't tell if he floats. I think he does float. And there's his version of the knight's armor. Oh, look at him. He looks adorable. But now I don't have the Mel Zeno scraps anymore, so... Guess I can't build them at the moment. That's alright, though. Forge a bunch more layered armor for you. Don't forget that you can try them on before you make your pick. What you think of fashion? Aim around here. Excuse me, you have more fashion?
Hey, good to see ya.
Oh, lordy. This is gonna take a second. I apologize, everyone, for this. It's just, I can't. It's the OCD. It needs to be fixed. There's exclamation marks right now. This is also why Discord is such a nightmare for me, because it's just like, no, I need to do the thing. You know, I need to not look like the way I look, or I need that not to be a thing anymore. Oh, excuse me for the yawns. Wait, this thing has a tail? It gives you a tail? Adorable. I mean, technically this boy gives you tails too. Like, I got the twin tails going on right now. I'm a stylish boy.
Let's get you fixed up then, shall we?
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. I have that already. You ought to turn off notifications for a lot of things, maybe. I want to see. Avatar, it's not that easy. Though you're probably right.
Let me show you what I can do.
Wait, what weapon do I currently have equipped? I can't boost you? You're not boostable? Why are you not boostable? That's dumb.
Time to ramp up your game, eh?
I know that it's not easy. Notifications were designed to be psychologists to be addictive. That's not surprising, honestly. But it doesn't stop me from having to be like, I need to click on it.
Bye now.
Wait, so what's the next step then?
Thank you for
Hello.
stopping
Just a reminder. True artisan, I admire her. Staring at her, hammering away. Interesting. Interesting statements happening here right now. Also compiled a list of affected, incredibly tough monsters. Be careful. You haven't hunted yet? To go get 'em, Tiger. An odd phrase, but I agree.
Come again.
Oh, just I immediately go to 14. That's pretty cool. Now that I think about it, I didn't get a chance to look at these potential new ones. See, there's Mighty Bow, there's the Heavy Dragon? Heavy Bolt. Increases maximum bow charge level by 1. I'm presuming there's no other ones. What about Rampage decorations? No new things. Such sadness. But it is what it is.
See you soon.
And yeah, Avatar, it's a little bit sad that it's just like, hey, you know what we need to do to make sure that our system works is we need to hire psychologists to teach us how to design things so that people never stop using them. To hell with the long-term ramifications of what that might do to the human mind. Short-term profits? Absolutely.
No spirit shines bright.
Oh, there's just abnormality quests. Oh boy. We got bear. We got there. We got there. We got there. Oh, I don't want to fight any of those. The human brain has been min-maxed, and yet we still don't fully understand it. We just understand the weird habits that we have and do. And even then, that's still questionable.
Please select the quest that best suits you.
You're kidding me. Tempering the fierce. What a brutal frickin' series of things that I'm gonna need to do. Alright. What is this for again? Literally just because Fugen is just like, do it. Show the world that you can, and it's like, fine, I guess. What's the triple rose do? Often increases the number of carves, or the number of times you can carve. That's nice and all, but it's not defender medic, and I'll probably need Moxie for this. I love that they put the faces on there, but when you actually watch the character, there's no concern about the faces. It's just consumption. It's just slurp. Makes me think of, again, surprise, The Simpsons, where Lisa was told that she was like going to be a homemaker. And Marge is like trying to show her that it's not all bad. It's like, I really let you be creative. Look, I took toast, eggs, and bacon and made them into little smiley faces for Bart and Homer. What's the point? They're never going to notice. Oh, you'd be surprised. She puts it down, and Bart and Homer just like charge in and just devour the plates. There's no commentary whatsoever. Got something for you. Do you? Hey, wanted to get you a little something to help me out with the anomaly quests. And what better gift than an anomaly research ticket? Go ahead, take it. Just a little token of my appreciation. Here's hoping we get to work together. More things. Hey, Haya, how's it going? The shaky borb. The winged shaky borb at that. Oh god, more borbs. The borbs are coming in hot. They're coming from all sides. How are you, Haya? I'm redeeming my own stretch for a second. You can't stop me. So, Haya, I don't know if you heard, by the way, just to touch on this topic for a quick second. Between yesterday early morning and basically early this morning, Rogers basically, or the phone and internet company basically died for most of Canada. And I recall messaging you yesterday in the middle of the night being just like, hey, is the server going down? Because, it's getting kind of wacky. And the minute that I sent that and it went through, my internet crashed. And it didn't come up again for 20 hours. And I was like, oh, well, I better let better let Haya know that it's not the server, it's my internet. And then I check my phone, and I have no service. I have no data. Like, nothing works. And I'm like, oh my god, I am completely disconnected right now. I am physically incapable of being able to contact people that are not within a walking distance away from me. So to summarize, it was not the server. It was me. And it was quite a situation. But also, I'm sorry to hear that you're overwhelmed, but I'm glad to hear that you're doing good. I saw the bird bath, by the way. It's looking really nice. Infrastructure's alarmingly outdated everywhere. It's a disaster waiting to happen, especially since it's like a monopoly. I was chatting with this a little bit about a friend, where it's just like, it is mind-blowing that there is there are like monopolies on entire areas when it comes to, like internet connection. And yet there's like no safeguards in place, because I finally read a couple of articles, and like even the technicians that were working on it were just like, yeah, we're just trying to get it back up and running. We don't actually know what caused this. And it's like debit machines and ATMs weren't working. You know what I mean? Like, this actually affects people's lives in like a potentially detrimental way. I mean, luckily I have, like the privilege of just being like, well, I never leave the apartment anyway, so I'm just gonna hunker down and, I don't know, figure something out. I ended up literally sitting outside on my balcony doing like Sudoku puzzles for like 3 hours with a cup of tea, just like, well, I guess this isn't that bad. Hell yeah, to never leaving the house. Yeah, Val gets it. Why bother leaving the house when you could not? And yeah, the Rogers, Bell, and Telus cartel. Well, it's fun too, because my internet service provider is Tech Savvy, which is like a smaller company, well, smaller-ish company. But the way that they do it is they use existing infrastructure, and I believe make deals with like the bigger companies to let internet flow through those pre-existing services, but it's a fair bit cheaper. Somehow, don't ask me the details on that madness, but yeah, apparently I have a Rogers line that I'm using because my internet was down for like 20 hours, which sucked. But again, you make it work. Are you the first one that I want to fight? No. But yeah, like, it is funny that, how to say, like, having that time to yourself away from the internet, I know, like, did, how to say, like, help me kind of like dust off the cobweb, so to speak. Luckily my internet didn't go down. I can catch my weeb videos in peace. I did not, so I would, was doing Sudoku puzzles, listening to podcasts I luckily already had pre-downloaded. But no, it was I had a silly little moment just like thinking about music and just like how music, like if you just sing a song slightly differently, it has such a different feel, like it changes the feeling towards it, right? Like, I don't know if anybody here knows the song, what's it called? Yankee and the Brave, episode 4 by Run the Jewels. That's a song that just for some reason lives rent-free in my head. Oh, work sucked though. One of the first people to realize things were down. We're trying customer service at 5 a.m. Oh boy. And you're just like, yeah. or trying to serve customers at 5 a.m. and you're just like, oh, all right, well, no debit machine, ladies and gentlemen. Have fun. The lab used to be in a place that had real winter, and after an ice storm, the entire town lost power for like 2 days. Ooh. Haya's just sitting on her backup server, just being like, guess I'm here for a while now. We did have that once where I used to live. There was, we had a warm period during the winter, and then it got really cold, so all the water froze up, and then we had freezing rain on top of it, so a bunch of hydro lines snapped. And like the city that I was living in at the time, like we lost like power for like 2 days, 2-3 days. Like they did their dangest. Certain areas got recovered faster than others. But what's funny is there was, you know, like a few years later, there was this like odd influx in kindergarten, you know, entries, like for new students coming in. There was an influx. There was like a problem with it because there were too many, and it was just like, if you do the calculations, a lot of those kids were probably conceived during those 2 days because couples were just like, well, we got nothing better to do. Oh, imagine the amount of shared birthdays, right? Like, just like literally just like there's a pocket of like, you know, like about like plus minus like a week in terms of in terms of their birthdays. Kind of wish we lost power for a day or night so I can prove that keeping battery-powered Halloween decorations in my room is a good idea. I need this to be justified. Oh shit, I'm missing a turf war. Let's go. Fight each other for my amusement. Besides practically living in a tundra, I don't ever recall a winter storm knocking out power for more than 8 to 10 hours. I mean, I'm glad to hear it, Spectre. Like, you know, like 8 to 10 hours is not, or like it sucks. Like, you know, it's a work shift, but it's not, how to say, like, that's, yeah, exactly, like Val said, like, you could just kind of be like, yeah, fuck it, I'm just gonna sleep this one out. Or, you know, like, either take a power nap or just, you know, just do something. But oh, you're the one who left. Oh, you both left, okay. Dreaming is more interesting than sitting doing nothing. Amen to that. Ah. X. No. Stop it. You're not allowed to juggle me when I'm trying to do this neat trick. Food spoils my #1 concern. Yep, that's what I was actually just about to mention. I had it once when I lived in another city that I think it was just our building for some reason. Just something went wrong. Oh yeah, the freaking, like, the breakers or something blew up. Like, it was genuinely just like, excuse me, and this was not being maintained. And we were without power for quite a bit. But it was funny because, like, you know, like the circuit board, you know, regulating all the power broke. The way it worked was certain parts of the building were powered and others weren't. So in my apartment, half of my apartment was powered and the other half wasn't. And the half that wasn't was where the fridge was. And there was no way to plug that fridge into anything else, like, easily. So one of the maintenance guys came in and was just like, hey, I'm checking in with everybody. Like, how are you doing in terms of, like, your fridge stuff? And I was just like, well, I mean, it's not plugged in right now, and I've got a lot of frozen stuff. And he's just like, all right, well, I ran out of power cables for people, you know, so give me a second. I'm going to see if I could sort something out, because, like, there were a certain amount in the building. And he came back, like, 20 minutes later and was just like, all right, this is my own personal, you know, like, power cord. So I would appreciate if you can get this back to me, but I also don't want you sitting here with a fridge that's not working. And I was like, dude, this is so super appreciated. Like, thank you for, like, you know, doing this. And he's just like, yeah, dude. He was just like this nice older guy. And then by the time I moved out, he had stopped working for them, so I couldn't give him back his power cord. So I actually still have it behind me right now in a completely different place. And it's just like, I hope that guy's doing all right. He was being a nice lad. A weird souvenir, a practical souvenir even, to a shitty situation that happened at one point. What a lovely gift. Well, I feel bad that I can't give it back to him, because, like, it's not mine. He got that out of his own pocket just to make sure that I didn't have food problems, you know what I mean? Just being a wholesome boy. Just being a good lad. And I can't even give that back to him. Val, I would if I knew where they lived. Not that I would want to figure that out, but I would absolutely try to get it back to them. Maybe not show up at that door randomly, but I would definitely be like, all right, we're going to go ahead and mail this to them. It's like, hey, you probably don't remember me, but I was in apartment, you know, beep, in beep city. And you gave me a power cord. Thought it was about time that I would give this back to you. Unfortunately, I have nothing to work with because I don't know his name. I don't know where he went. I just asked about him, and they're just like, oh, that guy, yeah, he doesn't work here anymore. And I'm like, oh, okay. This makes my quest watch more difficult. An outage earlier this summer kicked me in the ass to go around to installing power inverter in my truck. Hell yes, but have I been saying Spectre? I'm pretty sure I've been saying Spectre. Spencer, I'm sorry. Don't know why I said Spectre. Yes, but whatever. No. I gotta right this wrong. Shame on me. Can't be going around just saying people's names wrong. But hey, if that's something that could potentially... Is it because I've been playing too much frickin' Mass Effect Avatar? Because I haven't gotten a chance to play the Legendary Edition or whatever, though I would like to. No, please, go ahead. I would love to hear your theories. It's because you have the dyslexia tag. Because I have the dyslexia tag, it's mandatory for me to fuck up a name at least once per stream. It's part of the contract. We have no idea when or who it will affect, but it will affect somebody at some point. You're probably right, Avatar. I appreciate you. I appreciate you bringing that to light. It's that silly thing where sometimes you just forget that you have dyslexia. You know, you'll just have a moment where you're like trying to read something and you just get frustrated. It's just like, why is this so difficult? This should not be difficult. Then all of a sudden it's just like, oh, right. My brain is literally fighting me in this scenario for no real reason. Also, I almost walked away without this tail. That's quite the shame on me. Alright. Now we're gonna fight the one monster that I'm not looking forward to fighting. And we're gonna throw lightning at him. Nargacuga, for some reason in this expansion, has just been a nightmare to fight. Because they've like gone full ADHD. They just won't sit still, you know what I mean? You're just like, can you just take a breather? And it's just like, ha 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 ha! I'm Nargacuga. I gotta move. That's how I presume Nargacuga talks. I have no evidence for why he talks like this. You see this? You see this lack of movement? Or you see this freaking lack of stationariness, the exact opposite of lack of movement? Best. I hope it made you laugh, because that's about all I can bring to the table right now. I mean, Haya, if you want to clip those things and toss them my way, I'll animate them. You know. Could do with the practice. It's been a hot minute since I've last animated. I'd have to like actually like figure out how to put the model in and be able to animate it, and probably have to re-rig the whole thing, but could be a good learning experience. Okay, I'm sorry. I just have to go over this thought for a second. It's not an important thought. Oh, hello, friend. The kitty's here and he's mad. Like I was saying a minute ago, just like, it's fascinating how, like, if you just sing a song in a different style, there's just so much difference to it. Like, I don't know why this is in my brain right now, but it needs to be removed from my brain. So I don't know if anybody here, as I said before, has ever heard the song Yankee and the Brave Episode 4 by Run the Jewels. But it's a rap song that's pretty fast-paced, and it's got quite a good quite a good sound to it. Like it paces really well. It's two people who are kind of, like passing like the rap banner back and forth to each other, and it flows really well. Like they do like how to say it, like that their lyrics jump from one to the other relatively smoothly, and there's like kind of a nice connection that flows with it. But I just had this weird inkling. So like one of the lines of the song is, I've got 1 round left for 100 cops outside. I can shoot at them or put one between my eyes. Chose the latter, it don't matter, it ain't suicide. And if the news say it was, that's a goddamn lie. Like, it's a very like, it just, I don't know, those lines like hit me really hard because they're very potent, right? Like there's a potency, there's a visualization, that there's a picture being painted by those words. It's aggressive, and it's like very in your face, and it's very like, this is exactly what we mean by these lines. But just in my head, it's just like, well, what if you sang it like how to say, like I'm gonna have to step away for a second because otherwise I'm not gonna be able to do this, because I'm already nervous because I want to explain this properly, because this was running through my head for way too long. But like if you were singing it in an almost like a soft like jazzy style, like the style of the song is like, I've got 1 round left, 100 cops outside. Like, it's got that kind of attitude. But what if you sang it like, I've got I've got 1 round left, 100 cops outside, like that kind of style. Like, it just changes the feel entirely. And it's just, I don't know, it's just been stuck in my brain for like several hours at this point, and I just need to get it out of my system. Anyway, apologies for you guys having to suffer through that for a second. Consider this me just like brain dumping everything into chat for a second so I can be like, there we go. Well, it's even stupid too, because it's, again, it's like a very aggressive song. So like the ending is, like, chose the latter, it don't matter, it ain't suicide. And if the news say it was, that's a goddamn lie. But you could do it like, like, chose the latter, it don't matter, it ain't suicide. And if the news say it was, that's a goddamn lie. You know what I mean? Like, it adds just like this, it's just a completely different change to how it feels. It's just so dumb. I don't know why my brain went there, but like I said, like, it was just because of just that, how to say it, that time not being online. I had time to think. Welcome back, Blue. Encore. Absolutely not. We'll do it. That sounds scary, Haya. I already have a freaking list of songs that I want to do covers of. And I've been playing around, how to say it, with my audio, and I just can't seem to figure it out. Like, this is just a little, but like, peek behind the curtain, so to speak. But I just can't seem to make my audio not sound like I'm talking into a microphone, if that makes sense. Like, there's like, the only way I could, because I'm just absolutely bad at explaining things like that. I'm not a good communicator when it comes to like very hyper specific details, and like all I could say is that my microphone sounds microphony. Like, when I try to record some audio, you can hear, like, it doesn't sound natural. There's like an artificialness to it, and I just don't know how to make those. There's a mixer with comms open. Pay what you want. Haya, would you be willing to send me that? Or like direct me to that? I would very much appreciate it, because I'm Because I'm just like, man, because like my first one, I'm just at this point just going to do like Drive by Incubus. Like that song's just so locked into my brain right now that I just like, to hell with it. You know, this is just the situation we're in now. But I did a couple of like tests, you know, with like microphone playing around and like doing some portions of it, and it's just like, the Frank Sinatra covers of rap songs. Well, I say, knock, knock, open up the door, it's real, it's a non-stop stainless steel. The pop pop. What do you mean? What's wrong, Avatar? Did I do bad? Did I do an oopsie? I mean, like, as much as I don't as much as I don't understand how to say it, like, I don't have like a music background of any kind. But like, even now, like, secret frickin' Will lore for a second, I am actually like, I've been over the last like little while, every now and then I've been working on like my own just like a song I would like to write and make and sing. Because I remember once upon a time I was watching a YouTube video and it was a little animation, and it was somebody who said, my therapist says that I should
Here comes the boy.
Hey Bells, thank you for the resub.
Encore, encore, Kayuma 1 rave, Kayuma 1 rave, Kayuma 1 rave.
Kayuma 1 race, Kayuma 1 race, Kayuma 1 race. And they were told by their therapist, like, animate what you feel, like it might help you. And I know I wouldn't be able to animate what I would want. Like, I know that I would be too hypercritical of it. So instead, I just started writing, like, the beginnings of, like, a song about, like, kind of where my headspace was at the time. And I'd like to one day, you know, write it, either try and figure out how to make the music myself through, like, I don't know, like GarageBand or something, or have a friend, like, have somebody do the composition part of it, and then, you know, like, sing it, put it out there, and be just like, yeah, this is an original track. This is a thing I made. Sorry, hi, just scanning your thing really quickly. Send you a link on Twitter. It's appreciated, hi, thank you. You say that right now, Blue, but it's not gonna be a happy song. That was not one of those times where I was just like, man, I'm feeling so cheerful, I just need to let the world know about it. This was just like, I need to get these thoughts out of my head. And this video is giving me inspiration to get these thoughts out of my head. You're so ready for the song. It's still a very long time away, I assure you, but... But it is something that I would... Oh, I forgot to grab those. Well... ready for the world tour. Let's not go too crazy right now. Oh wow, you were that close to death, eh? Where can I buy the concert tickets at? I would never go on tour. Even if I made like an actual like full album of stuff, there's no way. There's no way. That sounds horrifying. That, and I'd have to go live, and it would be awful, and people would actually see who I am and be horribly disappointed. Be like, oh, he's the worst version of his VTuber model. I see. And I'd be like, surprise. Sorry, everybody. Okay, but at least release a vinyl. I could think of somebody who would buy the vinyl just to have the vinyl. Yes, I know. I'm very negative towards myself. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get better at it, but it's a little bit of an impulse. I'm doing my best, I swear. I'll buy the vinyl and frame it. Never listen to it, just frame it. Look, it's Will's album. Oh, how was it? No idea. Art's pretty neat, though. Whee! Ooh, didn't think that would happen. I don't have anything to... Oh, you know what? In hindsight, that's really fair, Bells. Okay, the tail is on the list of things that we're chopping off this bad boy before. Before he goes down. Bill. No, Avatar, it's Billiam. Remember? I think we had this conversation already. I think I've subjected you to this stupidity before. If the short form of William is Bill, then the long form of Will is Billiam. It has to be. I also vaguely remember that we didn't agree. Absolutely, you were like, that's fucking stupid. Those weren't your exact words. It was more along the lines of just like, you know what, I don't think that's true. And I went, you can't convince me otherwise. Then, you know, I went for my classic, you know, Avatar, you're really just starting to sound like a bitch who likes bananas right now. And you were just like, well, how am I supposed to defend myself against such allegations? And, you know, it just, at that point, we had to stop talking because, you know, both of us were getting upset. I don't know what this made-up conversation is, but, you know, I'm digging it. It's like a lovely mixture of, like, toxic. How am I supposed to... Avatar, please. Look what you did, Avatar! Look what you did! Just kidding. I can't believe you've done this, Avatar. I can't believe it. Wow, the fact that you pogged, polyamoried at me, I can't believe it. Ugh. Now I'm all like icky feeling because I shared something like that. I freaking shared that I secretly writing a song, and now I'm just like, blech. Why did you do that? You opened up. You don't do that, Will. You know you don't. You don't like opening up to people. You don't like sharing your inner world with people when it comes to stuff like that. You were what? I'm sorry? Coagulating? That sounds concerning. We are not people. I mean, it's an interesting way to look at yourself, Blue. I don't think Falala's here at the moment. I think she's in, I think she's lurking at the moment. You are a citizen of the Empire. And as a citizen of the Empire, you are expected to fall in line and coagulate, I guess. Oh, shit. Oh, God, am I about to go down again? Woo, baby. I was about to say it would be Magnamalo that would frickin' crush me right now. I don't even know what you're attacking right now, bud. Oh. Bleh. Magnamalo's a punk. You're right. Oh, I thought I'd actually be able to dodge that. I have this sneaking suspicion that I'm about to die. Like, I've got Moxie, sure, but, like, that can only do so much. My stamina bar. Oh, my poor stamina bar. Why'd you go after the dog? Is it because you're basically just a giant cat? Hey, Lonesome, how's it going? Mistakes? Mistakes. Magnamalo is an Angie boy. Very Angie. Wow, that could have been a good time for some damage, but I didn't do it. How's it going, by the way, Lonesome? How is your weekend so far? There we go. Told you we'd do it. We'd break that tail. You're doing well. I'm glad to hear it. I'm doing all right. I am doing just fine. We have 10 minutes left. Oh, good lord. This boy needs to go down now. There's no time to lose. I'm about to get hit. Oh, he's got me. I have. I'm really bad at it, so I don't use it very often. But it's in my arsenal of capabilities. Yeah, Lonesome, a little known fact about me is, I'm pretty bad at video games. It's an unfortunate situation. Like, I understand how to do it. But I think it's more so, like, just to be fair, I think it's more so the fact that I need to switch out my abilities. Because I do have it. I have it right here. You know, there he is in all his glory. It's just the switching over to it that is just very foreign to me. Magnamalo collapses in defeat. I don't know if you know this, but I'm bad at video games. I am bad at video games, Avatar. Magnamalo is a chump. Anybody can beat Magnamalo. Magnamalo? Pfft, more like... Magna... Deado. Yeah, got him. In hindsight, I really should have pondered that a little bit before I tried to drop that bomb. Because it was a weak one. You can't beat Magnamello. I understand, but the satisfaction of the counter and seeing big numbers releases the dopamine. I do not disagree with you whatsoever, Lonesome. I've got a couple, and you're just like, yeah, fucking take it, you know? Like, there's like, there's definitely an oomph to it, but I'm a lifesaver. Oh my goodness. If I've saved your life, that means you owe me your life. And I would love to have the life of a babe in my back pocket.
Okay then. See you soon.
Don't know why I'm like weirdly fixated on this character.
Hey there. I must say I'm a bit nervous.
Oh, don't be nervous. You're a merchant. You should be used to these like regular casual interactions. A babe in your back pocket. Yeah. It's like a dangerous to go alone take this situation. Right, Blue? I think everybody just agrees that this boy is attractive. Did I get the thing? Ooh. I got the thing I wanted. Oh my goodness. Did I ever get what I wanted?
Thank you for your patronage.
I can swap out items now. I can change my entire build around this now. Because I had the number 2. But if I have the number 3 with that, oh baby. And it has 3 and 2 slots. Admiral and Fio. Oh yeah, Fio is I can absolutely understand why people are just like Fio waifu material. It's just like, yep, absolutely. That's not the button I meant to click. Like, there's Fio. Can we get a little there we go. Fio, lovely lady. Thank you, dog. Thank you, Blaze. Hi. Don't mind me with the camera. But then we got this boy, though. Look at this boy. Look at him. And he does this sometimes. He's just I was about to say, he is like a Chad made manifest. And his actual, like, without spoiling it, because I don't think Avatar has gotten there yet, he has a cutscene. And it's a really good cutscene. I mean, then we got this crazy little lady who uses, like, a bow gun. Blaze? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm trying to show people. And you're making it difficult. Then we got this boy, who's apparently just all about working out, but he's not that big, you know? Like, he's an amateur gym rat, so to speak. I'm gonna head out. Will, you got a massive headache? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Stitches. I hope the headache gets better soon, but thank you for stopping by. And then, of course, we have, you know, the Harlequin character. Blaze. Bud, I'm going to dismiss you. You know. I just love the idea of me walking around with the camera, just like, guys, no, you need to see this. No, guys, you need to see this. Then we got her, of course. I know people like her quite a bit. And then, of course, we have this boy. This lovely, lovely boy. And then we've got this boy. And then we have this boy. I heard screaming and came back to see what in the world you are fighting, but it is a Jurassic Park. Hiya, that's amazing. Thank you. That's wonderful. All you just hear is just like, you know, like, it's coming! Run! And you're just like, what the hell is Will doing? And I'm just running around with the camera, just like, isn't this person cute? Isn't this person cute? Isn't this person cute? Ooh, almost choked on my own spit trying to do that. Oh, of course, there's also this boy. He has his owl, and he has a big-ass backpack. I'm sorry that the ad was mean to you, Haya. I hope your recovery is swift. But first, theft. That was very funny. I figured. Oh yeah, this is my little owl boy. I gave him a delivery cap because I thought that would be cute. So there's delivery owl. My little boy. Wait. Am I supposed to take a picture of him? Oh my god, he's one of the ones! This is a quest thing! Ooh, and where's the third one? Where was the third one? Have you seen how long owl's legs are? They are creepishly long. There's a third one on top. Oh, that's right. You are correct, Avatar. Thank you. He's like up there, if I recall correctly. Are you kidding me? That'll teach me to try and do cool things. All right, this time's the one. We'll wait for them to come back. There. Oh my god, look how cute he is. There we go. Quest complete. Simply marvelous. Hoo-hoo. What beautiful pictures. This will be perfect for my friend. Thank you so much for indulging an old man. The reward I prepared is layered armored for a... Ooh. I'd look ridiculous wearing this, but you're young. Perhaps you could make it work. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I think I have to forge this. That's not it. Oh, it must be under layered armor. Where are you? Or are you just under special? No.
Seeing my customer smile is the main reason I've been banging away at the smithing stuff for so long.
Where is it? Am I just crazy? Is it there already? Do I already have it? Is that the situation? I'm sorry this is happening, everyone. You couldn't find it either. Changed layered armor helmet. There it is. I hate it. I hate it so much. Majestic. I love it. Of course you do, Avatar. You're wearing... Hold on. Which one are you wearing right now? You're wearing...
Hey, good to see ya.
I'm going to soak up some cozy vibes. But I got to go actually do stuff. Yeah, cheers, Haya. Thank you for stopping by. Enjoy your lurk. Thank you for being around. Thank you for being you.
All right, let's
You are wearing... Where is it? You're wearing this thing right now. But the red version of it. Because I don't know if there's a red version.
I have been wanting to be a blacksmith ever since I was little. Guess you could say I'm something of an expert at this point. Don't worry about your gear. I grip this here hammer.
What do you mean wrong? I know you wore the red mask. I know you were. Avatar, don't lie to me. Your VOD's still up. You want to get... You know what? We're going to take a quick 5 to 10 minute break because I need to use the bathroom. And I'm going to... During that 5 to 10 minute break, I'm going to go check. You fucking changed it on Wednesday, didn't you? The one time that I couldn't watch. But yes, we're going to take a quick 5 to 10 minute break if you can and are able to. I hope that you get up and stretch, grab yourself something to eat, grab yourself something to drink. Make sure that you're taking care of yourselves. You lovely, lovely... What the heck was the name again? Sleepy Breads? I'm just going to say that. You know what? I'm just willing to say it and see what the reactions are. But yeah, I hope that you guys get up straight, grab yourself something to eat, grab something to drink, make sure that you're taking care of yourselves. We will be back in 5 to 10 minutes, and I will see you guys very soon. And so I sheepishly return, having to admit that Avatar indeed has switched his helmet. A sad day. But an honest day. Hello, everyone. I hope everyone had a good break. Thank you, Blue. I am now here to be sad,
Ooh, I'm itching to get started.
which means your new helmet is... Is it this one, Avatar? I'm pretty sure it's this one, but I'm not 100% sure.
Put to good use. I can swing whatever you need.
Go on, Avatar. Give me the yay or nay. I'm willing to accept if I'm wrong. I'm just taking a guess. Avatar. There are no Monster Energy drinks cans in this game. And also, I don't know what that means. Which one is it, huh? Which one? Chocolate Disco, I have no idea what to do, how to, what do you mean a story about no? What does that mean? I guess that's up to me to figure out. Oh, it's this one, Avatar. I see. You don't know. All right, well, let's try and figure out a story about no.
Bye now.
What kind of silly tale can we weave from the concept of no? Once upon a time, there was a man who was a dog breeder. Was known far and wide for the puppies that he raised, and they would make various amounts of he would make quite the fortune off these things. He had all sorts of different breeds. He had Jack Russells, and he had other dog names here because my brain is refusing to remember dog names off the cuff. But like he made his living off of this. This was how he lived comfortably. But one day, disaster struck. A sickness spread through his breeding areas, which only affected the females, which, one, was perplexing to him, but two, very much hurt his business, because without the females, he could not ensure that puppies were being born in order for him to continue his business. So, you know, he went about his day, like, attempting to make sure to figure out what work. He got the vet involved. They were all trying to figure stuff out. And unfortunately, what had happened was there was a sickness that was only affecting the females, and they would be out of commission for several weeks, if not months, which was troubling to him. And it was then that he figured out, you know, he was looking, you know, back at his calendar and checking out all the situations that were happening, and he realized that there was a very large demand for a certain type of pup, and there were orders in place that he should have been able to fill, but because of the fact that his dogs were all sick, he couldn't deal with it, and you know, so he did what anybody would do. He tried to fix the situations. He tried to get new dogs. He tried to make sure that all of that shenanigans was working, but nothing ended up working. And finally, you know, the day came around where the man who was here to pick up this big order of dogs would show up. And you know, he comes in, he's just like, "Hello, you know, I'm here for the dogs. Like, I'm looking forward to it. I've heard good things about you. I've heard about your reputation. You have a very good reputation." And the man sheepishly kind of, you know, like, shakes hands with him, and it's just like, "Yeah, and I'm afraid I can't fulfill the order." He's like, "What do you mean that you can't fulfill the order? Like, there were promises made, you know, like, money has been exchanged." And he's just like, "Well, I can't. There's no dogs." And he's just like, "Well, and he's like, "Well, why not?" And the dog breeder says, "Well, all of my you know, like, all of my females are sick, and there's nothing really I can do about it." And the man who's come to pick up the order suddenly gets a really smug grin on his face. And he says, "Oh, I see." And the dog breeder kind of looks at him funny, just like, "What's the situation?" And the man leans in really close and says, "It sounds like your problem is no bitches." And that's the end of my story. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry. Absolutely deserved. Thank you, Bells. Thank you for putting me in. Thank you for setting me straight. Honestly, though, please raise your hand if you knew where that was going, because I tried to be very subtle about it, but there's only so much that I can... There's only so much that I can do before potentially, you know, the cat's out of the bag, so to speak. I will take your criticisms and your, "I don't think that was a very good story, actually, and here's why." You know, I'm willing to take some feedback. You were blindsided. Too beautiful. Thought he was going to say something horny. No. You know, it's funny. At Avatar, it's technically, yeah, you and Vitrify are the reasons behind this thought process. I was thinking about the no, and all of a sudden I thought about the no maidens. Or, like, you know, maidenless thing, and I was just like, "No maidens, that's from the no bitches meme." And I'm like, "Oh shit, I have my story." You know, I have the basic details and I have the punchline. At this point, I just have to kind of come up with the story on the fly. I'm glad everyone was blindsided by it. I was like, fuck. Soon as I said female, that like the females were Dunskies. That's it. That's the end of it. Someone's gonna put the pieces together. Well, I'm glad that some of you enjoyed it. I don't think Bells particularly enjoyed it, but you know, can't win them all. I accept that. But at the end of the day, you gotta play to the audience you got, and it was Chocolate Disco that redeemed it, so he was the audience at that point. Pardon me, just chugging some water there. Speaking of which, not to direct attention away from myself, but Avatar, when are we getting your story redeem? Come on, we need it. I know you've got a creative noggin. I would love to see the shenanigans you could come up with a prompt. Also, Avatar, have you fought that fucker already? The golden boy? Because he is a bloody pain in the butt. I'm already not looking forward to fighting this boy. Oh, okay, or maybe it's not going to be that bad. I should not say that out loud. That is a very dangerous thing to say out loud. Fought that Buster. He looks really cool though, right? I love that he get his like his like, you can tell that which stage of aggression he's in based on if all of his how to say, like his shells or his scales are like extruded outward. I don't have a Muppets or a... I'll just slow you. Man, I did not get to appreciate this guy's music. Listen to that brass section. Bum bum ba 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 bum ba. You know, I say as he's about to absolutely wreck my day. Ooh, with that tail whip. I should have definitely done all of this prior to. Oh. It's fine. We'll get this figured out. I admit it. This could have been done beforehand. It should have been done beforehand, but that by that logic as well. Bad days. Ooh, didn't know about that attack. Stop dodging my attacks with your darn tail, you prick. Though there is still that, how to say it? You still got, well, there you go. That's what I get for freaking talking about how, like, I know what's going on. There is still a wyvernness to it, right? Like, if you stay between his legs, you'll still be in a relatively safe spot most of the time. Oh, wait. But, let's ignore that takedown, and we'll go for a round 2 here. As if it was totally planned. And since we got to deal with this boy over here anyway, we might as well just go over here. Oh my goodness, I never did that. How am I so bad at VTubing all the time? Oh no. And the lucky bird is here. No! Where's the lucky bird? There's the lucky bird. Fortune Owl, you have betrayed me. I'm just gonna go back to this guy and sulk. It's a mopey stream now. Everybody looks sad. Oh, that's not a lot of damage. Hello, Blue. I'm not crying. I said we're being mopey. We're all gonna be sad. You don't have to cry when you're sad. You can just be sad. At least not in my case. Blue, please. Your violence. It's showing. Beam! I told you, I'm not going to cry. It's like you're not even listening, Blue. Maybe you're not even listening. Maybe that's the situation. Oh, I broke his face. So I'm just getting heals off it. Let's go. Oh, goodness. Now everybody's throwing things. The power of violence, I suppose. Oh, look who just came riding in. Turf War! Oh, he gets him with the frickin' sneaky bubble. The power of channel points. I suppose so. And we do the smash. And the smash. Quite the hit, quite the hit. Here, here. Ooh, bubbles. It's the bubbles? The bubbles are melting. Man, commercials suck. Or specifically, I hate commercials that stick in my head specifically because they were just so bad. Or just so irritating. You know what I mean? Like, the fact that that just came back into my brain just now. I think it was an Aero, a commercial for Aero chocolate. And it was just like, yeah, you just gotta let it melt. And it's like, oh, what's that? It's the bubbles? The bubbles are melting? And it's just like, oh. Why is this such a dumb commercial and why will it stay in my brain forever? Go ahead, Avatar. Drop the famous line. They brought in the psychologist to keep it in your brain forever. I agree. That doesn't make me any happier about it, though. Ooh, no. Woo! Woo! He's dropping the fat damage stacks. Are you gonna hit him? Or are you gonna leave? Again, like a coward. Mitsitsune, it's not the time. This is not our appointment. Your appointment is at 3 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock right now. I don't know what time it is, but that doesn't matter. That's not part of the joke. All right. Oh, good lord. He spotted me. I think his mate saw me. Yes, yes, he did. Oh, wow, are you really gonna follow me all the way up here? Dang it. No. Could have even captured him, but now I have to. How many potions does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm losing my mind, guys and gals. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and all other forms of other configurations of being. My name is Wilford Morstache. Yep, I'm losing my mind. I'm just saying things at this point. I'm sorry, everyone. I have failed you this day. Come on, big guy. Down he goes. You threw too many pillows at me. Absolutely. This is your guys' fault, clearly. I am not responsible for my inability to be entertaining. That is purely chat's fault. Obviously. Naturally. So you throw the ball to naturally. No, you throw the ball to who? Oh, and I think that I want to make people laugh. My goodness. All right. Just got to go for Mitsitsune, and then we are done skis with this mission, and probably for tonight, too. We only have 8 minutes left. Cool fake fact about monsters. Now, which one, can I get a clarification on monsters, Bells? Are we talking about these monsters in particular, like the monsters of Monster Hunter? Or are we talking about bedroom monsters? Are we talking about cryptids? Are we talking about, you know, like monsters referenced towards aliens? Are we talking about, you know, there's a lot of potential monsters out there. Yeah, these boys. Well, they're all secretly masochists. And snuff enthusiasts. All of this, we think that it's truly, we think that it's a world-ending situation. But in reality, it's just them stirring to pot to get their rocks off. That's what this really is. Maybe that was a little bit too NSW or NSFW for a topic, but Sleep, it's a fake fact. Good lord, Bells, what do you think Monster Hunter is? That is a fake fact. I'm faking so many facts that I'm freaking getting to the point. Can't even say that. That doesn't even make sense. Mitsitsune! Eat mud! Yeah, you didn't know that, Blue, because it's not a real thing. Huh? I broke his face. Now time to break his face some more. That would be a true fact, Blue, so I can't actually say that. That would be an absolute true fact. You don't play games like this if you don't have some semblance of either a strange desire for pain, or like you get a dopamine rush out of defeating complicated challenges. And honestly, in some cases, I think those two things are basically the exact same thing. Or if nothing else, their Venn diagrams are almost perfectly overlapping. Well, I guess we're poking this part of the body at the moment, which is now also broken. Do I have part breaker on at the moment or something? I think I do, because I am just breaking parts at an unreasonable speed. Oh, wait a second. Yes, part of this, the outfit that I'm wearing has part breaker on it. So I actually break the parts faster because the whole design behind like the vampiric look is if I hit a part of the body that's already broken, I get some health back. Like the head's broken, see, and I'm getting some health back because of it. Uh-oh. That's the spit. Blech. Oh, Mitsitsune. Why do you do the things you do? It's fleeing! Oh, okay, it's the after it statement this time, but still. Same sentiment. But I mean, I will say that there has to be something there for the whole concept of just like, yeah, I enjoy, you know, slamming my face against the wall until eventually I've applied enough force that the wall falls over, you know what I mean? Because, like, there's the Dark Souls thing for that. Monster Hunter has it a bit. There's other games as well that aren't coming up. I mean, in like general, that's the whole point of all games, right? Like, a game, when you really break it down, is, and maybe this, you know, like Avatar, you can obviously correct me if you wish, because you have a bit more experience with, like, the game design situation, but, like, in essence, a game is just a series of challenges to overcome. Fucking blew his head up with the gun tip of a sword. But like all games in some regard, it's like when you break it really down to it, a challenge is placed in front, or like something is taught to you. Then they put a challenge down that implements that skill. And then from there, you take that, like, you know, you are rewarded for it by beating it. By beating that challenge that they taught you how to beat. Like, Nintendo's actually pretty solid for stuff like that. Like Mario, for instance, they'll be just like, look, you need to jump over this, you know, like this thing. And it's just like, oh, look, I jumped over this thing. And it's just like, congratulations, you can keep moving forward. And it's like, hey, and sometimes because of the jump, you hit a box, and the box gives you something. And you're like, oh, this is important. You know, like the very first stage of, like, I think, like the first Mario game is designed to teach you a ridiculous amount in a very short period of time. It teaches you that you can jump over things. It teaches you that you can jump into question boxes, which sometimes give you things. You figure out that you can get bigger, and you figure out that you can... A very sound definition. I was about to say, like, you could get hyper complex because every game approaches it a little bit differently in some regard, right? Or at least every genre approaches it in a different way, but...
I look forward to your safe return.
This is just me kind of like, how do I see games? Well, this is how I see games, so, you know, could be absolutely wrong. Don't think I am entirely wrong. Could be wrong to some extent, though. Cool, you show me that, but you don't show me any new details. And anomaly. All right, there we go. Like I know the true, like you know the true meaning. Oh yeah, of course you do, Avatar. You're the keeper of game design lore. You know, you guard that tome with your life. You add to it as we need to, and we. Ugh, hiccup. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm sorry. Thank you for putting it in Mario terms. I appreciate it. Well, the first game that I ever played in my entire life that I can recall was Duck Hunt at a neighbor's. And, you know, like from there I played Anno 1602, and I got into a little bit of Mario because I somehow managed to get my hands on like on a SNES. And you know, like because of that, just the amount of games that I've played, I think it's only fair that eventually you start kind of going like, oh, okay, I'm starting to see a little bit of the patterns here, you know. And there is kind of a joy in breaking down again in breaking down games, right? Because like even just to as an example for like Dungeons and Dragons, a combat session in Dungeons and Dragons is just a puzzle with some RNG. You know, like there is an optimal way to do combat. Like if you're fighting a skeleton, you're like, I am switching to a blunt weapon. I'm going to hit it with this, and since I'm a paladin, I'm going to use holy damage on it, and that should easily kill it. You know what I mean? Like that is the puzzle. And as long as I can roll the number that I need to put the puzzle piece in place, you dang dung did it. You succeeded the puzzle. You put the puzzle pieces together, and now you have a dead skeleton whose body you can rummage for equipment. Or not, depending on how your DM works, but that's not always fun, right? Like optimizing, sometimes you want to try new things, and that's also okay. And I think that's one of the cool powers about games and like TTRPGs, like, you know, like I remember when I was playing World of Warcraft way back in the day when we still had actual skill trees. Like there was some joy in creating these like weird systems, you know, like when you made it to max level where you're just like, I'm going to try to make like a different, you know, there's the optimized healing class, for instance, and the optimized healing setup. But there's like, let's play around with that a little bit. Let's see if I can make something a little more fun. You know what I mean? I mean, that gets into like theory crafting and everything as well, which is a whole other separate topic, etc. I'm just rambling at this point. I apologize. Let's really quickly see if this one has a new lottery. He doesn't.
Okay then. See you soon.
We'll check and see if the boys are back. The boys are not yet back. There's a lot of stuff. I'm just going to go ahead and take it. Yoink. Don't need any of those. All right. Well, I think that's going to be it for me for tonight. Presuming that they are still streaming, yes. I hope that he's still going. Okay, he is still streaming by the look of it. All right. We're going to raid Frozen Scarecrow. He is currently also playing Monster Hunter Rise. He is working his way through his dual blades by the look of it. Hey, TK. I am just about to raid somebody, but thank you for stopping by. Always nice to see you. So we're going to go ahead and raid Frozen Scarecrow. He is a PNG VTuber who is also currently playing Monster Hunter Rise at the time. So if you were here for the Monster Hunter Rise content, you could just keep on riding that wave all the way over to him. He's a fun guy, very chatty, likes to just talk shop and tell stories, etc. You've been here for 10 minutes, TK. I super appreciate you being a lurky boy. Thank you very much. All right. Raid. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Raid S. Raid F. All right. If you are subbed, I would appreciate it if you could use the top raid message. If you are not subbed, I appreciate it if you can use the bottom raid message. But if you have something else in mind, by all means, go ahead and use it, just as long as it is respectful and kind. But I'm going to go ahead and say my farewells now. Thank you guys very much for sticking around, whether you were chatting, whether you were lurking, or whether you were just popping in and out for just a quick second. Know that you are very much appreciated here. I hope that you're having a great day, afternoon, evening, or night, whatever time it might happen to be for you, and of course having a great weekend. I hope that you're taking care of yourselves. I hope that you're drinking plenty of water, and when you finally do sleep, whatever time that might happen to be for you, I hope that you have a very good and restful sleep. We're going to go ahead and say hi to Frozen Scarecrow. Make sure to be nice to him. And I will see you guys next time. Potentially tomorrow. I will see what happens. Farewell for now.